Alright, so it's been 6 months. I'm using the Xinmeng Butterfly, and I thought I'd just make a video about it because I see nobody making video about this thing. This is a good mouse, I would say. But in 6 months, I just talk about something, okay? Like, how's this holding up? So basically, the clicks are good, like everything's fine. I can also scroll well, there's no issue with that. I don't really see much wobble, but there is a little bit, which I don't think is much of a problem for me because it never bothered me. I still don't know what this button does, but this changes the DPI, and this is what it is. So that's okay, but like if I press this press here, as you hear, you can also click the side button, which I think may be a problem, but actually it's okay because I never do that. It doesn't take much force, but still I'm not accidentally clicking the side buttons anytime because I don't hold it so hard or anything. Okay, so this mouse feet, which is good. It has no issue whatsoever. That's okay. But there is one issue that I'll talk about that's been happening from the beginning, which is basically the disconnection of the mouse. Okay, so basically, let's talk about the first one. So when you connect the charger, okay, when you connect, this is charging, and when it's green, that means it's not charging. So sometimes when charging, it stops taking the charge. There's probably some issue in the connection, so it gets loose like that, and then the green shows up. And when green shows up, I cannot use the mouse because it stops taking input for some second. But that's not the biggest problem. The biggest problem is basically that happens when I'm doing something. Okay, like that just happens normally and regularly. Basically, that green just pops up out of nowhere, like while I'm gaming, while I'm just doing something, and the mouse just stops working. Okay, so let's say this happened. I was playing Counter-Strike and I was just moving, mouse stops working. I see the green light pop up, mouse not working for like 2-3 seconds, and then comes back. Now I don't know why that happens, probably some hardware issue or maybe driver issue. Where I bought it from, they say it's a driver issue, so they don't even have that driver that would fix it or anything. Like, I'm using the Xinmeng software, that's fine, but the driver that is supposed to fix that thing, I just couldn't set it up. Okay, they sent me a software which I couldn't set it up. It's in I don't know, maybe Chinese or Japanese, I don't know what language that was, but I couldn't do it. It was probably in Chinese. So yeah, so that's the biggest issue. Charging, the battery life is still okay. It's 300 milliampere, but when I'm basically trying to use the backup, use the backup battery basically over here, this thing. So this is kind of a bummer because this thing feels quite risky to me. Like, when I'm pulling, I always get paranoid that this would just break. Okay, but I think it doesn't. So you can pull that, but setting it up is kind of an hassle. Okay, so I feel like it's a hassle. Like, you just set this thing up, and then probably do this. It always gives me the heebie-jeebies that it's gonna break or anything like that. So that's pretty much it, and this works fine. So yeah, that's about it for Xinmeng, what do you call it, the butterfly. Yeah, so yeah, I hope that was useful. Thank you very much for watching, and peace out.